I don't have a lot to say about Ethereum other than it's been an explosive run. We've only had 4 down days over the last 24 days, so it has been memorable for people that were buying off the 61.8% retracement of the 2020 to 2021 low. Clearly, we're finding support at this critical area here that's associated with these highs from late May and early June. That really needs to hold at this point. If it doesn't, you'll see that the uptrend line for this move comes right in at that low. And so really any weakness below this support area, which comes in around 2,900 and corresponds also with the 56-hour simple moving average, would be a big negative for Ethereum. And you can see it, fall notably further, and not put the entire rally at risk, but certainly it would be a much deeper correction, probably looking at something greater than 20% at that point. Otherwise, if we hold this, we shouldn't be waiting too long before we're touching the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement. And then there's some price congestion here associated with early May, and then again here in mid-May. Other than that, it's free to rally to the all-time high, which comes in at 4,384. I don't see any major stop. Something that is adding to the potential for pullback, or at least a consolidation in times. The fact is the RSI now has gotten at a pretty high level, even on a long-term basis. You'll see that we're getting to the level we're at the high. We aren't where we are at the beginning of 2021. But if you go back further, you can see that was a level back in August 2020. Here again was in February 2020, and so forth here back in 2018 in May. So we are getting to an overbought condition that does point to a potential pullback or correction in time. So that needs to be taken into consideration. You could argue that we have a minor bullish or bearish momentum divergence here with the daily RSI. I think on the weekly chart, it's a little bit more clear. You'll see that we've got here like 2 peaks. So on an intraday basis, for sure, we have a bearish momentum divergence. In terms of deviation from the 50-day moving average, we're still not really at an extreme level, despite the fact we're up 4 days out of the last, or down 4 days out of the last 24 trading days. We're still not, the deviation from the 50-day is not that extreme yet. So overall, things are in place from an intraday perspective and daily perspective for some type of correction, whether in time and price. We need to hold that 29 level, or we risk going to a deeper correction of 20 to 25% before we resume the uptrend. Your go.
Yeah. Right. So on a lower time frame, this is the 1 hour time frame. There's this one particular trend that I've been noticing a lot, which is like a triple top formation that you see here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. After the triple top, it just keeps retracing heavily. 1, 2, 3, retrace. 1, 2, and 3, and then we retrace. Right. So, but I think right now there's a bigger triple top in play here, and I think this is the third one that's happening here, and it's a little more apparent on a 3-hour time frame, right? So this is the first top, first, second, and now the third one, and we're going to retrace. I originally expected it to stay above 3K, and like any dips below 3K, expected it to be brief. But right now, I think there is a chance for it to form a double bottom here, or probably sweep the lows here at around roughly 2,900, and then go on an uptrend. And it falls in line with what we're looking at for Bitcoin, which is also likely to undergo retracement. So yeah, this is what I'm looking at on shorter time frame. But generally speaking, for me, I think it needs to clear this supply zone here, which ranges from 3,200 to 3,560. And then the 4K psychological level, which comes here. I think clearing these two levels would be good for it to reach or retest the all-time high and even set up new ones, right? Again, on an on-chain perspective, I'm seeing something similar to what Bitcoin is showing, lack of resistance levels here, both on a higher time frame and on a lower time frame. So the uptrend shouldn't really be a problem. But again, the 365-day MVRV for Ethereum has reached a lot, which is 68%. Although Bitcoin is kind of reducing right now, Ethereum doesn't seem to be doing it because it's consolidating. So yeah, retracement. This adds to the retracement. Even the 30-day MVRV is around the 25% level, which is really a lot, and adds to the retracement thesis, right? But from a longer time perspective, I am extremely bullish because although you kind of see like the reserve over the Bitcoin reserves on exchanges kind of increasing, but for Ethereum, it's been on a massive, massive downtrend, and that trend is still holding up pretty good. Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, another one last thing that I forgot to mention here is that investors holding roughly 10 to 1,000 Ethereum have been on a massive buying spree lately. Yeah, that's it. That's it for Ethereum.